Hey guys, this is Casa Corley. Bring you another edition of 5 Minute Pool Chess on ICC. The same drill as usual. We're gonna just play some games, give you some analysis, tell you what I think, and hopefully I win more often than I lose. So here goes nothing. Um, I was already in the 5 minute pool for a minute. I was actually practicing my blindfold chess yesterday. I'm gonna bring some blindfold games into the mix in one of my next few editions.
Started.
So that's why the rating is so low right now. All right, so we got e5, e4. We're gonna go d6. We're gonna mix it up today. We're gonna get lots of different stuff. This is like a perk or a black lion. I don't know what you call this setup, but it's pretty solid. G3, fairly standard positional stuff. Um, she should go a4 here to stop b5 push. Yeah, a4, a5. I want to go rook e8, bishop f8. Now that's interesting. d3. I'm going to go rook e8. Bishop e2. I'm going to go bishop f8. And then... okay, I can wait to take. I don't have to take right away. I'm going to go queen c7. Be a little bit more patient. And then... h6. I was as patient as I could be. Now I gotta go knight c5 or knight e5. Yeah, knight c5. Hitting e4. He's gonna try to play f4 and e5. I can't let that happen. f3. That looks very strange to me. I'm gonna go queen b6. Put my queen on b4. It's pretty annoying. I'd love to trade queens here. I think I have a good position with the queens off. I also need to look at playing the d5 break if I can, but I don't think it's possible here, so... but yeah, we'll be looking out for the d5 break if we got it. I'm gonna go queen b6 back. I think I might have 96 pins. What's going on? Yeah, I don't like my position. I think I took too much time. These queen moves on the queen side weren't very good. So I gotta play a little bit passively now, but might not be the end of the world. We'll see. It's sort of congested right now. I'm gonna go knight a6. Put that knight on b4. See, maybe it's a little bit better there, because my pieces are all super cramped, and I need to get some space. I sort of wasted time dilly-dallying on the queen side, and now I really need that space. So I think if I get knight b4 in, maybe sort of bunker down, I don't know. Maybe I have something. Because e5 still can't be played. The question is, if white can break with e5, then I'll be in real trouble. So we're hoping that doesn't happen. Um, And I have to ask myself if I can go d5 on every move, but I don't think I can. So we're just going to play solid. Or we're going to try to play solid, at least. If e5 now, I can always take and play knight d5. So it's really just coming down to just defending against that idea best I can. And I'm going to try. So it's a very tricky position now. I'm going to go for it. I think d5 might work here. Now we're going to transfer this other knight to c5. Okay, this looks really scary. But this is what we bargained for. Now the question is, do I have enough play here to compensate for these dangerous pawns? I think I do. I think I might have knight e4 jumps at some point. Uh, Maybe I even have time to double my rooks on the e line. I doubt it, but maybe I have the time. I just really need to just get the pressure going a little bit more. I think I'm okay. I think if I get rook e8 in and control the file, my king looks sort of safe. So I actually like my position now. Rook e8. Queen e5. Need to trade those queens. If I trade those queens, I'm looking pretty good. I got bishop d6 next. Maybe knight g5's coming. We'll see. Oh, now this b3 pawn is really weak. So now I gotta play a little bit quickly. Um, but I think I have a slightly better position. So I might not talk too much the next minute or so. Very important to trade those rooks. Now I have some runners. Those pawns are runners. And that's all she wrote, guys. A4, A2, A1 queen, game. That was a good start. I mean, I didn't play too great at the beginning. I sort of dilly-dallied in the middle game, but
game started.
Then I got him in the end game. So, alright, D4, knight of 6, knight of 3. Got a little Slav coming, I think. Oh, no, Queen's Gambit declined. Excuse me, E6. Oh, the Ragozin. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take and play Bishop G5. And I'm just going to go for this. This is super solid. There's nothing special about this line. But, I mean, I do give up the 2 bishops. My pawn structure is so compact that maybe it's not such a big deal. And yeah, it's hard for black to get the same type of radical attack that it usually gets in some of the other lines. So not bad. We'll take it. B4 is a mistake, guys. A3 before is a total mistake. He should have just gone A5 there, undermining my queenside pawns, and it would have been big trouble. Would have spelled trouble for my queenside. So you really have to be a little bit more patient when you're playing against a bishop pair, and I definitely did not exhibit the sort of patience necessary just now. So that was unfortunate. But I think now I should have some good pressure on these pawns here. So, all right, I hope I have some good pressure on these pawns here because my king is not looking too hot right now. I'm going to sort of defend a little prophylactically. Maybe play rookie run, bishop f1, just to sort of shore up my king side just a little bit before I take any drastic action on the other flank. Sometimes you want to do that. Just make sure everything is compact before you do something super stupid. So, or bold, whatever you want to call it, stupid or bold. Okay. I'm going to sort of make sure I'm not getting in the midst of these pins. If H5, I think I might respond with H4, and then maybe my knight comes to G5, and I'm okay. I don't know, but I think that should be okay. But it's no doubt a lot of pressure that I did not want to have. I think you still should have gone H5, but we'll do what we can do. I'd love to trade these light squared bishops, and then I'd love to trade queens. I mean, I feel like I'm saying that every game, but man, oh man, trading queens would be awesome here. H4. I think I'm going to take this one. And then, can I get away with playing H3? I think I can get away with it. And then I sort of, yeah, and then I block. Yeah, so now, yeah, this is great. I think it might take a little bit too long for black to execute this F5 move. So now this gives me time to sort of drum up some shenanigans on the queen side. So F5 is obviously the move. So I think I should go D5, just to try to create some counterplay of my own. And yeah, now I think I'm doing okay because black relinquished a lot of control. H4 is a mistake for sure, but it should have been executed with the bishop pair on the board. Now that the bishop pair is off the board, I have a lot of pressure, and I think already white is slightly better because B7 is potentially weak, and I just seem to have more space in the middle. Yeah, rook C8 is to stop rook C6. But now I'm going to get my last piece into the game with rook e d1. And now black is sort of tied up. I don't see it. I don't even see the next move for black. Okay, rook c6. I'm gonna go rook c4. Can I do that? Maybe I should have gone rook c4 last move. Silly rabbit. All right, we're gonna go rook d4, rook c4. I don't know. We're gonna go rook d4. I don't know why. My gut just said rook d4. I don't know whether rook d4, rook c4 is better. I probably should have gone rook c4 last move to save myself this sort of trouble, but... And now we're going to go rook c4. We're going to get all our pieces on that e4 pawn. If rook e5, I have queen d8. So, yep. I have good pressure here. I don't know how good it is, but it looks pretty good. Huh. Yeah, maybe I should repeat a few times just to see if it's possible. I'm going to go queen d7. Yeah, we're going to go queen d7. Just target that pawn. Then we're going to go queen a4. Still got the pressure on the e4 pawn. I like our chances. I think we just want to trade maybe one pair of rooks, but not both pair of rooks. Or maybe we can trade both. Yeah, let's trade both. Take on e4. Take on e4 again. And then I'll take with the queen or the bishop. Queen or bishop. Queen or bishop. I'll take with the queen. I'll take with the bishop. Because now my queen protects a3, which is important. And then queen e5, I was looking at this, but now I can pin with queen d4. And I think this ending should be won with these two. I already have an extra pawn. I think I'm about to recoup a second extra pawn, and I think that ending should be won, but I'm not sure. If king f6, I'll just play bishop takes b7 and keep the pin. Because I would love for black to take on d4. Yeah, I'd love for black to take on d4, and so I have two connected passers. But even if black doesn't take, I think I still have a pretty nice position. All right, so a5, I can go queen d8 check. Or I can play c6. I'm going to go king f1. Just a little prophylaxis. I'm going to give a check here. And then we're going to go queen d4 again, just to test and see what it's doing. And now we have to ask, where's the win? Where is this win that we were so coveting? Did I spoil this? Did I spoil it? Oh, is there f4 here? f4 and g5 check. Yeah, that's it. I think f4 and then g5 check, and the queen is lost. Tactics, guys, tactics. That's how we do it. We hit him with tactics. There we go. That was the finesse we were looking for in this position. How do we trade? How do we get rid of that queen on our terms? And I repeated once, and then this f4 move, so crucial, because now after g5 check it's dislodged. So yeah, black would have to trade queens here, and even though black would win this a pawn, I'd still have the connected passers on with the c and the d lines, and that would be it. So that was solid. Hopefully we get someone a little bit stronger though. My rating was a bit low because of my blindfold practice, so it sort of plummeted from about about close to 25 to like almost like 23, low 23, low 20, high 22 because I was practicing my blindfold games. But hopefully some of that practice will show when I actually do some broadcasts with them because my gosh, I was awful. So, um, but yeah, I think just generally, I guess what you can glean from the games that at least we played so far is you just sort of slowly press a little bit, whittle down, and just let your opponent make some of these mistakes. And you let your opponent make these mistakes by just sort of keeping the game going in ways where you just sort of try to make them solve small problems. All right, c4. Let's go King's Indian. I haven't played a King's Indian in a while. Alright. Oh, okay. Knight. Okay, so this is a little bit different than the King's Indian, actually. But that's okay. I don't think this is very challenging. This knight BD2 knight this D3 knight G2 nonsense. I think it's nonsense. Um, but you know what? One man's nonsense is another man's treasure. So yeah, I think black is doing great here. Um, Oh no, I blundered the b5 pawn. I should have gone rook b8 first. That was really stupid. That was super stupid. Alright, now we're going to have to make it into some sort of Benoni, then. Or some Benko, rather. Wow, that was really stupid, though. You can give me a medal for stupidity, because that was really bad. I just blundered the b5 pawn, but you know what? I have this really nice pressure now. We're going to learn how to play with Benko compensation. For those that don't know, the Benko, you give up this b5 pawn for open. You give up the b pawn for open lines for your rooks and counterplay on the queen side. So now we're gonna go for that, given my mistake. So hopefully it works out reasonably. Although we shouldn't expect. Well, I'm not expecting anything. You shouldn't either. Um, d4. That is not a move I was expecting because I think I can take on b2. Or do I want to take on d4 first? Yeah, we're going to take on d4 first, and then we're going to take on b2. Huh. I think this is a reasonable position. I don't think e5 works tactically, so that's why I didn't move my rook on a8 away. But I think this is a very reasonable position. We can live with this. We can definitely live with this. Because now, if we get the end games, the pawn structures are really great for me. This a2 pawn... Okay, if it was a king-pawn ending, I might be in a little bit of trouble because it's a passer, but all the other endgames are pretty good. Knight d5, I saw this, I could just take on d5. Um, Oh, shoot. Oh, yes, king. Oh, man, he has this intermediate check on d4. We're gonna have to go knight c3, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now we're okay. The problem was if I took on g7 with the king, then queen d4 check hits the rook, so I couldn't do that. Now, okay, now he's getting this play. He's trying to hit my rook. Now I could go for a draw right away by taking on a2, but I really want to keep my pawn structure intact. So I'm actually going to go rook a6, and then try to play rook takes d6, because I really didn't want to ruin my pawn structure, and e takes d6, I just have this weak pawn, and it would fizzle out to a draw really, really quickly. Now I think I can press a little bit with rook takes d6. And I can argue that if I get the a2 pawn, I'm just a pawn up, and my kingside pawn structure looks pretty good. So I think if I just stick the bishop on e6 and then maybe double rooks on the second rank, I have all I could have hoped for. So we'll trade, and then we're going to play rook e d2. And that's not a good move, I don't think. Rook d1, because I think I can just play rook takes f2. And they're already... Now this king side is totally weak. I don't see how black's going to save this one, or how white's going to save this one. I think bishop f1 is for... Oh, no, okay. Now this is easy, because now I'm going to get all the pawns. So now I'm threatening checkmate. And now I just take all the pawns. Yeah, rook e2, we just trade, and then play h5. Those pawns are way too fast. I'm gonna cut the king off. With the king cut off, now it can't even come to the aid of the pawns, and now I can continue to push my own. There we go. So that's how you play. That's how you blunder a pawn and play a benko.
Game started.
Okay, we're still playing. Well, this is a GM, so it should be a tough one. But we're still playing people a little bit lower than us. So hopefully we'll get some really strong guys. So it doesn't look like I'm just beating up on the sisters of the poor. But this should be a tough game. Alright, so we're back in a Philidor territory, I guess you could say. Except there's a little bit of a difference because I haven't taken on d4. So there's some tension there, some pawn tension there that is good for... it's good for black to keep this tension instead of taking on d4 right away. So, I don't mind this. I really actually like this structure. Now I go rook e8, bishop f8. And it's funny, rook e8, bishop f8. You see it in a lot of. You see this maneuver where you put the rook on the e line, where there's usually going to be a pawn exchange, and you put your bishop on f8 in several openings. You see it in the Ruy Lopez and the Breyer variation. You see it in what else? Um, you see it in the Sicilian lines where rook e8, bishop f8. So make sure you check out that maneuver. It's a really, really, really good maneuver. All right, so d5. Okay. So I don't want to take because b5 is totally weak. I can play knight c5, but then the question is, I'm giving up the bishop pair for what? Yeah, we're gonna go for it. I mean, I'm not giving up the bishop pair, but I might double my pawns, and I need to just figure out for what am I actually doing that. I might have considered going queen c7 first, though, because now e5 is hanging. That was stupid. I'm making some bad moves today. You gotta forgive me for this just horrible, horrible moves. Ugh, that's not good. All right, we have to go for this. Although it's not really much to go for, it's just rubbish. This is another really bad position. Another really bad position. I mean, I could say I have the two bishops. That's the only thing I could say. But besides that, it's just a pawn down with a bad structure. Um, I do have the d4 and the b4 squares for my rooks. So I'm hoping knight b6 doesn't get played here, and then okay, so it got played. Yeah, I was hoping knight b6 wasn't played, and then I can maybe get some massage those squares a little bit with the two bishops. Okay, b3. If I go rook b4, my rook is totally shut out with bishop c4. So I'm gonna go rook d8, and then I'm gonna go rook d4, trying to cement my rook on the open file. Um, Now e5, e6 is a real threat, so that's disheartening. I have to go knight d7 just to dislodge that uh, that nasty bishop on c4. e5, we expected that. Now we're going to try and go knight d6. But e6 here still. Oh, wow. e6 was still really strong there because e7 was the next move. Knight e2, is that a mistake? Why can't I go rook e4? I'm going to go rook e4. We might be back in business. Now the knight, if the knight moves, then I take the rook and then take on c4 with my knight and then get rook b4. Maybe I have some counterplay. That's what we're hoping, at least. Actually, maybe rook b4, rook b2 is stronger than rook b4. Yeah, we're gonna go for rook b2 instead. Wow, we're gonna get a repetition out of this. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. I don't think black is really doing that badly anymore. That's pretty amazing. Except my bishop is sort of blocked out, but Besides that, I think we have some chances here. I just have to make sure that I don't foolishly trade this rook. We're going to get greedy. I don't know if greedy is the right way to go here, but we're going to get greedy. Hopefully we can come back. Hopefully the bishop will block will sufficiently blot out the play bishop e7 when e6 is played, and I think it won't be so bad. F6. I did not see that at all. What's the idea there? Well, you gotta try something. Yeah, the rook d1 is important because I want to sort of trade these rooks now that I have the outside passed pawn on a5. So if I can get rook d4 in unscathed, that would be fantastic. I think white totally botched this though. I mean, just completely botched it. Get my rook behind the pawn. Now just a3, a2. The question is, I don't think it can be stopped. The question is, will I have enough time? That's always the question. And I don't want to queen too quickly because I'd want to keep my a pawn. So I think this is the precise way to do it. Now I get to keep. Yeah, that was all I needed because now that I keep my a pawn, I got the game. If I push too quickly when I was pinned and after knight takes, rook takes, if you got the c6 pawn too, I'm not sure that's winnable with the h7 pawn and the bishop. Even with the bishop, I'm not so sure that's winnable, just because it's the wrong color square. So, and especially in a blitz game, there was probably no way I was going to efficiently convert that. Although I maybe could have gotten rook bishop versus rook checkmate, but the rating is slowly creeping up. So hopefully, hopefully hopefully I'll lose one of these games at least for instructive quality, I guess. I feel like the wins they're making me look better than I am. So I definitely should. Well, I'm not. I mean, I'm a competitor, so of course I want to win every game, but I definitely shouldn't win every game.
Started.
But I'm just playing down right now, so I'm looking really good. So d4. You know, we'll go e4. He's gonna go for. We're gonna go e4. That's fine. Okay, this is a very interesting endgame that I've looked at extensively from the black side, so I know that this is the right way to play it. So yeah, black is super solid here. That's the thing about this structure. That's really useful to know. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to bring a knight to c4, but I don't remember how to do it. I'm gonna go king b1. King b1 never hurt anyone. And go knight c1. I'm hoping black overextends, but black's position here is so solid. Like, I cannot stress enough how solid it is. Now if a5, I might have a4. That's the thing about these positions is, yes, these double pawns in the middle, they look sort of funky, but they're not really such a big weakness because the d5, the double pawns cover the central jumping squares for the knights, so they're actually can be quite a pain to deal with. Okay, a5. I gotta check and see if a4 actually works, because it doesn't look like it works actually because of knight rook b4 at the end. And we're gonna. I really don't. I want to try it, but I don't want to do something stupid. Yeah, we're gonna try it. He's gonna take and play rook b4, and then I'm gonna hope that I didn't miss something really egregious. I think I can go knight b c5 and keep those knights together, and that's the plan. I got after rook b4, knight b c5. Then maybe kick the rook away with c3 next move. That's what I'm looking at. Rook b5. Okay, that I didn't see. See, this is a surprise. Now rook b8 is coming. I think I still have to do it actually, and then go rook and then go b3 if rook b8. Or c3. Should I go c3? Yeah, actually c3 looks good because I covered d4, I covered b4, and my knight is actually protecting b2, so there's no need for that. h4, h6. Okay. I think he's trying to go g5, but I'm just gonna... Should I ignore that or should I respond to that? I'm gonna go king c2. I'm gonna ignore it. I don't think it's a big deal. Knight d7. I have to take that. The problem is my knight might be permanently lodged there, because I don't see any way to get it out. Oh no, I have knight c5 check. And we're going to go for this. And then knight d3. And then I can go rook a1 next. What do you know? This is shaping up to be good, because positionally here now, I look really good. Now a4 is the move now. I think black needs to try it. But I'm going to go rook a1 and try to just shut down the counterplay there. And if a4, rook a1, a3, then I'll just go b4. I won't take the pawn. I'll go b4. And then recoup the pawn after I've gotten my queen side settled. Okay, rook a8. He's trying to go for what we talked about, this move, this a4 move, but he's preparing it. Now I want to go b3, but then you can go rook b8 back. So I'm going to go rook a1. He's going to go a4. Then I'm going to go rook a2, then knight a5, then rook... Yeah, I'm going to go rook a2 next, I think. Wow. No a4. Alright, well now I'm just going to double the rooks. Get those rooks going there. Now it's really hard for black to make moves. So now I'm going to try and massage the king side with h4. h5 and g4 and g5. Got to create another weakness. Oh, now that's a mistake because now I have knight c5 check, I think. Ah, no, I don't think I do. Knight c5. Now we're just going to take here. And then we're going to go rook g1. I don't think I had that, the check that I wanted, so... Yeah, now he's just going to go around. We're going to swing around. My knight's still covering b2. I should have no problems here. Now it's just a matter of picking off more pawns. But I think I'm up to the task. Oh no, that's a blunder. Wow, knight takes e5 was the move there. Wow, that was a little bit fortunate. Still winning comfortably again. I think resignation should come soon unless he's trying to flag me because I have rook g7 check. And then rook takes c7. Oh, no, h7 now. And now rook g8 check and h8. Okay, cool.
Game started.
Okay, now we got a strong one. 25-30. All right, let's see what this one's got. We're gonna go King's Indian again. I'm feeling in a sharp mood today, which is not how I normally feel. So you should be very pleased with me being aggressive because I'm not usually this aggressive. But that's fun. I'm just sort of shuffling around a little bit. It's sort of like the perk positions from the first few games. You want to go Rook E8, Knight E5, that sort of thing. The only difference here is that actually my bishop was already on G7, so I didn't have to even go for that whole drawn out maneuver. So that's nice. I'm gonna go A4 here. It's a pawn sacrifice if he takes on C5, but I don't think it's a big deal because I have the bishop pair and yeah, so he didn't go for it. Queen D2. I really want to go A3 here, but then he goes B4 and my knight's dislodged. Huh. Can I go bishop E6 after queen takes D6, queen takes, rook takes A3? I really want to go for that. Bishop takes C5, A takes B2. Bishop D4. Yeah, I can't go for that. Decisions, decisions, decisions. See, my D6 pawn is lost, so it's a question of just getting enough materials for it to be worth it. You know what? Or I could play bishop E5. I'm gonna go bishop E5 just for now. For now, just holding the D6 pawn just for now. It's gonna be gone eventually. I mean, if F4 I could take on C3 and then play knight takes C4, and I think I should, even though I gave the two bishops, I think I should be okay there. Bishop G5. No, Queen F8. I think the queen is sitting pretty solidly there, and then okay, Bishop H6. Queen E7. F4 is really strong now. Yeah, I can't take because there's this mate. So I'm going to go all the way back to H8. I really just want black to take on D6 so I can trade queens and go A3. But it's looking like he's going to just sort of buy his time a little bit and wait. But I like that I have knight E6 now. If this knight can bother this dark-squared bishop of white's, it'd be great. And the knight from E6 can go to D4. A very, very nice square for the knight. So that maneuver is definitely in the cards right now. I also have bishop takes C3 and knight takes E4 if I want to win this pawn. So, okay, so he went for this. Alright, so this is what I wanted, because now I get to play A3. E5, wow, okay. So I'm going to take that one. And now he's going to get that back. But can I play knight E6 here? Or bishop F5? Wait, maybe I can play bishop F5, rook takes E5. Bishop F5 or knight E6. One of them is the right move. I'm going to go bishop F5. And then rook takes E5. That bishop on H8 is about to come alive again. And we're going to pre-move that taking it back on E5, and now the idea is that I'm hitting D6 rook and the C3 knight. So Alright, I expected that. And now I'm going to take on c3, I think. Yeah. He's going to play rook d8 check. And I'm going to play king g7. And I'm going to argue that maybe I have enough compensation here, if I move fast enough. But I'm not moving fast enough. I don't see... Yeah, black is just much... White is better here. I thought I might have some compensation. Alright, knight a6. Alright, I gotta play fast just to stay up on time. Wow. This one is a goner, I would say. But we're gonna just try. Trying never hurt anyone, so that's what we're gonna do. If I had more time, this might actually be... No, it's actually easy. White can just sacrifice the rook for the... Yeah, this position is lost because white can sacrifice the rook for the minor whenever. So that's unfortunate. And I just won. So that was a tough game. I think I tactically was holding up. I'm curious to see where I went wrong. Even though they say you should never really analyze the Blitz games too strong, I think I had a very reasonable position here. Yeah, bishop e5 was correct. Yeah, and like I suspected, I was better here after a3. Rook b1. This was the critical position. Ah, okay, that's it. I have rook a3. I just hit the knight on c3, and then when the knight moves, I have the a2 pawn. All right. So I had a better... Even knight e6 here is good, but rook a3 was something I should have seen. All right. Well, that's Blitz for you. That's Blitz commentary for you. So, I guess we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna end that on a loss, but yeah, I hope you found some of those games insightful, and I'll be back soon. Thanks very much.